Go ahead. Ooh.
A 24-year-old Chandra Jones was one of 3 women shot inside a car in Strawberry Mansion. Jones did not survive.
It's no regard for human life, and it's just sad.
I would never thought a million years that one of my kids will be gone before I'm gone.
Has her own apartment, just beginning to live her life. And she's gone in an instant.
This is the story of Chandra Jones, a 24-year-old mother of 2 who was living her dream as an entrepreneur and fashion model. But on a fateful night in September 2021, her life took a devastating turn. Leaving a North Philadelphia lounge with 2 friends, Chandra was caught in a hail of bullets. The investigation that followed revealed a tangled web of secrets and motives, leaving many questions unanswered. As the truth slowly emerged, it became clear that Chandra's murder was just one piece of a larger puzzle. Why would someone shoot up a car full of women, and who would want this mother of 2 dead? Welcome to Viral Crimes. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories. This story takes us to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, a city known for its historical landmarks, vibrant culture, and resilient communities. Within this bustling metropolis, a heart-wrenching tragedy occurred that profoundly impacted the lives of many. Chandra Jones was a 24-year-old mother of 2 from Clifton Heights, a suburban community just outside Philadelphia.
You don't want to play no games? Why not? Okay, you don't have to play, alright? You don't have to play.
She was a beloved daughter, granddaughter, and friend, known for her lively spirit and boundless energy. Chandra was affectionately nicknamed Smalls due to her petite stature, but her personality was anything but small. She had a significant presence and was cherished by everyone who knew her. Chandra was a dedicated and hardworking woman who juggled multiple jobs to support her family. She worked as a bartender at the Tab Bar and Hookah Lounge in the Frankfort neighborhood, a role she took on to ensure her children had a better future. Her work at the lounge allowed her to provide for her family, demonstrating her resilience and commitment. Additionally, Chandra pursued a career in the fashion industry as a model and entrepreneur, running her own business with passion and determination. Despite the challenges she faced, Chandra remained positive and was driven to create a better life for her 2 young sons, aged 3 years and 7 months. Her work in the fashion industry highlighted her creativity and ambition, and she took great pride in her accomplishments. Beyond her professional endeavors, Chandra was known for her loving and compassionate nature. Her grandmother, Sandra Atwell, described her as a big person in a little body, reflecting her enormous heart and vivacious personality. Chandra's warm smile and friendly demeanor endeared her to all who met her, and she had a unique ability to bring joy and light to any situation. Friends and family fondly remember Chandra's infectious laughter and unwavering support. She was a pillar of strength and a source of comfort to those around her. Her aunt, Tiffany Samuels, who helped raise her, spoke about Chandra's dedication to her family and her relentless efforts to provide for her children, despite the obstacles she faced. On September 29, 2021, Chandra Jones was out with friends celebrating at the 7-Star Lounge. It was a typical night of socializing and unwinding until it took a fatal turn. Around 2:30 a.m., Chandra and her friends left the lounge and were driving home in her Volkswagen SUV. As they traveled along North 33rd Street, another vehicle approached and pulled alongside them. In an instant, gunfire erupted. 2 gunmen opened fire on Chandra's car with an intensity that left the scene in chaos. The attackers unleashed a hail of bullets, targeting the vehicle with over 24 shots. Chandra was struck in the back and wrist, and the violence did not end there. The gunmen continued their rampage, injuring 2 other women in the car, aged 26 and 32, who sustained multiple gunshot wounds and were left in critical condition. The horror did not stop on North 33rd Street. Just 4 blocks away, at the intersection of 33rd and Monument Streets, another car was shot up, adding to the terror and confusion of that night. The entire incident was marked by a series of loud bangs and desperate screams, as described by witnesses who likened the sound to a grand finale of fireworks, followed by the distinct booms of shotgun blasts. Philadelphia police were quickly on the scene.
3 women shot, a young mother from the suburbs killed. The gun violence growing more out of control by the day. And tonight we're learning more about the young woman, the city's latest victim.
Well, guys, she was a Delaware County mother of 2, gunned down early this morning in North Philadelphia. Tonight, police are still looking for her killers. They don't know why she was killed, but they do believe she was targeted. Philadelphia police identified 24-year-old Chandra Jones of Clifton Heights, a mother of 2, seen here on her Instagram page as the city's latest homicide victim. Police say Jones was one of 3 women shot early this morning in Strawberry Mansion. Police say she and a friend just left a nightclub on West Sargent Street around 2:30. A few minutes later, they say a car pulled up next to hers on the corner of 33rd and Diamond and unleashed a hail of gunfire. So far, no motive, but police say they were targeted.
A couple of shooters, based on the ballistic evidence, targeted the vehicle where the 2 women were shot and a second car where a 3rd woman was shot.
The murder happened on the same day officials held their bi-weekly gun violence update.
It takes a lot of life out of me and a lot of energy out of me. And I'm really sorry for what happened to that young lady and everyone else that's been killed.
A lot of frivolous nonsense going on. A lot of people dying for no reason. It's crazy.
She was a good person.
Deputy Commissioner Ben Naish detailed how the assailants had likely followed the women from the nightclub, ambushing them as they drove. Despite the immediate response, the attackers managed to escape, leaving behind a scene of devastation. Chandra was rushed to Penn Presbyterian Hospital, where she was pronounced dead. Her companions were also transported to the hospital in critical condition, fighting for their lives. The impact of the crime was felt deeply throughout the community. Mayor Jim Kenney expressed his personal sorrow, stating how the violence took a toll on him, and lamented the loss of Chandra and the suffering of the other victims. This incident marked Philadelphia's 407th homicide of the year 2021, a grim statistic that underscores the rampant gun violence plaguing the city. As investigators combed through the evidence, the gravity of the crime became clear. Chandra's family, including her grandmother Sandra Atwell, mourned the loss of a beloved daughter and mother. The Philadelphia police launched a thorough investigation, seeking any leads that could bring the killers to justice. The use of an AK-47, a weapon described by homicide captain Jason Smith as being as long as the gunman's leg, highlighted the brutal nature of the attack. The tragic shooting that claimed a life and critically injured 2 other women was a stark example of the gang-related violence that has increasingly plagued Philadelphia. The assailants were linked to the BNG gang, a notorious group involved in various criminal activities, including drug trafficking, armed robberies, and homicides. This gang has been a significant source of fear and instability in the city, contributing substantially to Philadelphia's rising crime rates. The investigation revealed significant forensic evidence, including ballistic reports matching the type of weapons used by the BNG gang. Surveillance footage from the nightclub and surrounding areas played a crucial role in identifying the vehicle used by the assailants. Additionally, eyewitnesses provided descriptions that helped narrow down potential suspects. One witness described the sound of gunfire as resembling the grand finale of fireworks, indicating the intensity of the shooting. Another witness mentioned hearing loud booms, possibly from a shotgun, amid the chaos of the shooting. Their accounts provided insight into the sheer terror experienced during the incident. Several weeks after the incident, police arrested 2 individuals believed to be connected to the BNG gang. These arrests were made following a series of raids on known gang hideouts. During these operations, police recovered multiple firearms, including an AK-47, matching the ballistic evidence from the crime scene. The suspects were charged with numerous offenses, including first-degree murder, attempted murder, aggravated assault, and illegal possession of firearms. Given the severity of the crime and the gang's violent history, the charges were substantial. The BNG gang has a long history of violent crime in Philadelphia. Their activities have significantly contributed to the city's high homicide rate, with over 400 homicides recorded in 2021 alone. The gang is notorious for its ruthless enforcement tactics and involvement in the illegal drug trade, leading to violent confrontations with rival gangs and incidents where innocent bystanders are caught in the crossfire. The gang's influence extends across several neighborhoods, instilling fear in residents and prompting calls for increased police visibility and community policing efforts to restore a sense of safety. A neighbor also expressed concern about the prevalence of gun violence in their community, emphasizing that the issue affects all neighborhoods, regardless of their perceived safety. This sentiment highlights the widespread impact of gun violence and the urgency for solutions to address it effectively. Erin Phillips, Chandra's mother, expressed her anguish and disbelief over her daughter's disappearance. She recounted their last interaction, which was filled with mundane tasks like shopping for baby supplies, unaware that it would be their final moments together. Karen's sorrowful words captured the profound impact of Chandra's absence on her family and the community. Despite their grief, Chandra's family members shared fond memories of her vibrant personality and generous spirit. They remembered her as a loving mother, dedicated worker, and positive presence in their lives. Their reminiscences served as a poignant reminder of the void left by Chandra's passing and the enduring impact of her life on those who knew and loved her. Chandra Jones' untimely death was a tragedy that never should have occurred. It underscores the devastating consequences of senseless violence and the urgent need for communities to come together to prevent such tragedies from happening in the future. The loss of Chandra has left her family and loved ones grappling with profound grief and despair as they mourn the vibrant life that was taken from them far too soon. Their lives will forever be impacted by the void left by Chandra's absence as they navigate the painful journey of healing and seeking justice for her. My condolences to her friends and family. She should be here. May you continue to heal and one day find peace. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.